Hi, I'm Brendan O'Connell. I would first like to start off by asking you, how many of you watched the show House? One, two. All right, very nice. Well, for those of you who do not watch the show House, there is a character in the show named 13. She has a disease called Huntington's disease, and I'd like to share with you today on that disease. Now, whenever I watch the show, which I watch a lot, they would always refer to the disease, and other people would be sad, and they would ask how long she had left to live. And I never really knew what this disease was until now. I decided to research it, and I'd like to share with you exactly what it means to have Huntington's disease. Now, Huntington's disease patients, Huntington's disease is a genetic defect in one's DNA that causes you to lose control of your body, usually shortening your life. Now, we'll get to the symptoms later, but how does somebody get Huntington's disease? Well, you can only get it if it's passed on from your family, so you can only get it if one of your parents had it, which can be good and bad, which means it doesn't suddenly appear. Now, more specifically, Huntington's disease is a genetic defect in chromosome 4. If you remember from science class, this is DNA, and there's the DNA sequence, CAG, which normally repeats in humans 10 to 20 times, but in Huntington's disease patients, this sequence repeats 36 to 120 times, which causes their symptoms. Now, one important thing to remember is the more repeats there are, the earlier in life that you'll get your symptoms. You'll start to lose control of your body. And as an example of this, on the bottom, there's the number of CAG repeats. 120 is all the way at this side. And over here is the year, the age at which they start to get symptoms. So you can see the pattern. Now, the actual symptoms include loss of personality, memory, they lose touch with reality, and they can't control their movements anymore. They slowly have more and more uncontrolled movements. Essentially, you become a useless body, unable to think, talk, or act on your own accord. Using that house as an example, 13, the same character who had the disease, also had a brother with the disease, and his symptoms came along a lot earlier. So what happened is she ended up killing her brother. He asked her to kill him to put him out of his misery, so to speak. So I guess that can show you how terrible it is. You can imagine slowly losing control of your own body. Your arms just move on their own, stuff like that. And so usually the symptoms come around at around age 30 or 40, and then over the next 15 to 20 years you just slowly lose control, and this disease makes you more susceptible to infection, which is the main cause of death for Huntington's disease patients. Also, a lot do kill themselves in the process, so suicide is the second leading cause of death. Thank you for listening, and thank you. Yeah.